Hi, this is Tommy, and this is the third day of my 30 Anomalous Day Challenge, which I got from Renee. And for those of you who haven't seen the previous videos, it's a challenge that she suggested for me to find and verify that my goal is indeed my goal, or find a goal if I didn't have one, in an answer to a question I asked about goals, and also to progress within that goal, or in achieving and not manifesting, but rather composing the goal, as Tafti says. And so this is the third day. It's actually the end of the third day, because I wanted to shoot this video after I actually did the task that I took upon myself to do. And what I chose to do today is a dance between focused action and rest. So the plan was, and it's funny with challenges like this that more often than not, the plan is different than what actually happens. So the plan was to work on 3 different projects and dedicate 3 sets of intervals for each of them, which would be 50 minutes of work, 10 minutes of break, rest, get a drink of water or whatever, twice, which would sum up to 2 hours, and then another 30 minutes of work and then 30 minutes of break. That would make up 3 hours in total, 3 sets like this. And what actually happened is I chose 3 projects. One was for a client, the second was for a course I'm now teaching, and the third was promoting the new course that I'm going to teach starting November on reality transurfing and combining reality transurfing with NLP. And so these were my 3 chunks, and I chose my tasks, and funnily or amazingly enough, since it was such focused work, I finished the first task within 2 hours rather than 2.5 hours of work. So I allowed myself a longer break. Then I worked on the course, which there's a lesson tomorrow. I prepared it for 2.5 hours, and I don't know, it's my experience that it was really focused, and I really got to do a lot of what I wanted, maybe more than what I had planned to, in preparing tomorrow's lesson. And then the third part, again, I took a longer break between the second and the third because it became evening. I started a bit late and evening came up. I took a longer break, but still I did the third part. And again, within 2 hours instead of 2.5, I finished my task. So it became 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then 2 hours again of work with breaks in between. And I gotta say, the focus during that time, I put the phone away, the desk is still clean and rather empty, except for the computer and a couple of pens and that glass of water. And I actually, within every interval, I sat on the chair and didn't get up for anything. Anything I needed to do, even to get more water, go to the bathroom, anything, would be within the 10 minutes break. So yeah, it's not a video about getting things done. It's a video about the challenge, and it's really interesting. I'm sure I'll do this kind of thing again. a day like this very, very productive. So that's the third day. I'll see you tomorrow then on day number 4. Ciao. Oh, by the way, I heard from some people that you want to take a similar challenge upon yourself. So be sure to give me a shout out if you do. I'd love to hear from you. Whatever you think about my challenge, I'd love to hear from you as well on that. The one thing I am not asking for is ideas for the challenge, because these sort of come up from the surface. So I am, at least for the moment, letting I guess a space of variations send me interesting messages about the challenge itself and what tasks, what out-of-the-box tasks I will take upon myself. So, end of day number 3. See you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.